everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and whew, what a day today has been when it comes to news. I've been working on this video on memes that I want to put out, but I keep coming up with other stuff, and this one you really do have to see, because again, it's going to be a short one here, but let me bump it up a little. It's been a long day, and I've been reading a lot. My eyes are starting to get tired. So, anyway, this is from the Committee on the Judiciary, which is Chuck Grassley. Man, that guy needs a commendation. I hope at the end of this he gets this award of honor from the president, because he has done so much. Anyway, this is to Jeff Sessions and Christopher Wray. Look at what he is doing. Now, I know it's 9 pages long, but actually it's really only 3 pages. And then the rest of it is the evidence that I'm not going to really go over. I'll show you it, but I'm not going to go through it. Anyway, here's what it says. Dear Attorney General Sessions and Director Wray, I am once again writing regarding fabricated allegations the United States Senate Committee on the Judiciary recently received. As you know, the Senate Judiciary Committee processed the nomination of Judge Brett Kavanaugh to serve as an Associate Justice on the Supreme Court of the United States, leading to his eventual confirmation on October 6, 2018. As part of that process, the committee has investigated various allegations made against Judge Kavanaugh. The committee's investigation has involved communicating with numerous individuals claiming to have relevant information. While many of those individuals have provided the committee information in good faith, it unfortunately appears some have not. As explained below, I am writing to refer Ms. Judy Munroe-Leighton for investigation of potential violations of 18 U.S. Code 1001, materially false statements, and 1505, obstruction, for materially false statements she made to the committee during the course of the committee's investigation. On September 25, 2018, staffers for Senator Harris, Harris, a committee member, referred an undated, handwritten letter to committee investigators that her California office had received, signed under the alias Jane Doe from Oceanside, California. The letter contained highly graphic sexual assault accusations against Judge Kavanaugh. Yeah, kind of a blow-by-blow of being raped, and I read it, and it's in here, and I'll link to it below so you can see it for yourself, but I'm not going to read through that. The anonymous accuser alleged that Justice Kavanaugh and a friend had raped her several times each in the back seat of a car. In addition to being from an anonymous accuser, the letter listed no return address, failed to provide any time frame, and failed to provide any location beyond an automobile in which these alleged incidents took place. See, this guy is sharp, man. I know he's like in his 80s, but he is a sharp guy. It's going to be sad when he doesn't run anymore, and I think this is probably his last term, just because of his age. Regardless, committee staff quickly began investigating the claims as part of the broader investigation, hindered by the limited information provided. On September 26, 2018, committee staff questioned Judge Kavanaugh about these allegations in a transcribed interview conducted under penalty of felony. They read him the letter in full as part of the questioning. In response to the anonymous allegations, Judge Kavanaugh unequivocally stated, "The whole thing is ridiculous. Never ever, anything like that, nothing. The whole thing is just a crock, farce, wrong, didn't happen, not anything close." Later that day, September 26th, the committee publicly released the transcript of that interview with Judge Kavanaugh, which included the full text of the Jane Doe letter. Again, it's attached at the end of this, so you can read it for yourself. It doesn't even look like a woman's handwriting, in my opinion. Then, on October 3rd, 2018, committee staff received an email from a Ms. Judy Munroe-Leighton with a subject line claiming, "I am Jane Doe from Oceanside, California. Kavanaugh raped me." Yeah, nice subject line, huh? Ms. Munroe-Leighton wrote that she was sharing with you the story of the night that Brett Kavanaugh and his friend sexually assaulted and raped me in his car, and referred to the letter that I sent to Senator Kamala Harris on September 19th with details of this vicious assault. She continued, I know that Jane Doe will get no media attention, but I am deathly afraid of revealing any information about myself or my family. She then included a typed version of the Jane Doe letter, and again, that's down at the bottom so you can see it. Committee investigators began investigating Ms. Munroe-Leighton's allegations. Given her relatively unique name, committee investigators were able to use open source research to locate Ms. Munroe-Leighton and determine that she, 1, is a left-wing activist. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Number 2, is decades older than Judge Kavanaugh. And 3, lives in neither the Washington, D.C. area nor California, but in Kentucky. I'm sorry, it's just too funny. You can't believe these people are so stupid. Really? Did they think they couldn't find this out? In order to investigate her sexual assault claims, committee investigators first attempted to reach her by phone on October 3, 2018, but were unsuccessful. On October 29th, committee investigators again attempted contact, leaving a voicemail. In response, Ms. Munroe-Leighton left committee investigators a voicemail on November 1st, 2018. They did try, but finally she did contact them again, left a voicemail on November 1st. Eventually on November 1st, 2018, committee investigators connected with Ms. Munroe-Leighton by phone and spoke with her about the sexual assault allegations against Judge Kavanaugh she had made to the committee. Under questioning by committee investigators, Ms. Munroe-Leighton admitted, contrary to her prior claims, that she had not been sexually assaulted by Judge Kavanaugh and was not the author of the original Jane Doe letter. When directly asked by committee investigators if she was, as she had claimed, the Jane Doe from Oceanside, California, who had sent the letter to Senator Harris, she admitted, No. I did that as a way to grab attention. I am not Jane Doe, but I did read Jane Doe's letter. I read the transcript of the call to your committee. I saw it online. It was news. You can't make this up. If I wrote this in a book, nobody would believe me. She further confessed to committee investigators that 1, she just wanted to get attention, 2, it was a tactic, and 3, that was just a ploy. She told committee investigators that she had called Congress multiple times during the Kavanaugh hearing process, including prior to the time Dr. Ford's allegations surfaced, to oppose his nomination. Regarding the false sexual assault allegation she made via her email to the committee, she said, I was angry and I sent it out. When asked by committee investigators whether she had ever met Judge Kavanaugh, she said, Oh, Lord, no. She hadn't even met him. I mean, really, do you believe this? I mean, she's an activist, and she was ticked off they were going to confirm Kavanaugh, and so she pulls a stunt like this? Oh, man, I hope they throw the book at her. In short, during the committee's time-sensitive investigation of allegations against Judge Kavanaugh, Ms. Munroe-Leighton submitted a fabricated allegation which diverted committee resources. When questioned by committee investigators, she admitted it was false. A ploy and a tactic. She was opposed to Judge Kavanaugh's confirmation. They will stop at nothing. As I have repeatedly stated, committee investigations in support of the judicial nomination process are an essential part of the committee's constitutional role. The committee is grateful to citizens who come forward with relevant information in good faith, even if they are not 100% sure about what they know. But when individuals intentionally mislead the committee, they divert committee resources during time-sensitive investigations and materially impede our work. Such acts are not only unfair, they are potentially illegal. It is illegal to make materially false, fictitious, or fraudulent statements to congressional investigators. It is illegal to obstruct committee investigations. Accordingly, In light of the seriousness of these facts and the threat these types of actions pose to the committee's ability to perform its constitutional duties, I hope you will give this referral the utmost consideration. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. If you have any questions, please contact a professional investigative counsel in the committee's Oversight and Investigations Unit, and the phone number there. And the enclosures then, again, the undated handwritten letter, and then the email that had the typed out version of it. And you can see here they even have the envelope. See, I don't know. I guess it could be a female's handwriting, but it really doesn't look like it that much to me. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through what it says because it's like very explicit. But there it is. And then here is the email that came with it. And it says it again, it types it out, and it's the same thing. So there it is. And that's the letter that we have. It was dated today. So happy reading. Share this. You know, people need to understand what's going on. They need to know that this woman who was an activist on the left, she did a great disservice to women who have actually been raped because she called wolf. And every time a woman does that, when it's not true and they make an allegation, it diminishes the women who actually have been raped, because what happens then is people are less likely to believe them. So I find this kind of behavior abhorrent, because I have worked with a lot of women who have been raped, and this just is abominable that somebody would sink to this level just because they don't like a judge being confirmed. Ridiculous. It is insane that they have sunk to this level. Please pass this around. People need to know that this is going on. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.